Good morning and welcome to Darth Grumpy Dad Games. Thank you for joining me today on Twitch. If you tap in, show up while I'm streaming here, it's much appreciated. If you've come across my content and find you like it, please follow me here at Twitch and take my link over to my YouTube page where I archive all my videos. I have other content for other Diablo seasons, for Diablo 3, other builds, a lot of other builds. If you go through the seasons, they're all, each season is its own playlist, and you can go through and find a build, right? A lot of it's based on whatever the seasonal perk was, but the generals of that build are going to be about the same. Whoops. Let me, there we go. Now, yesterday I got to the point, we, wrapped up our, altar. We wrapped up the season, which, for what I've had horrible RNG, right? Random number generation. And so I've had, I just was not getting the drops to make this build work from the start. I was originally with the DMO, which is the set you get, your Hadrig's Gift. I was working the Frozen Orb build because that was, I'd gotten the pieces parts for that first. And because I'd never, I've used the DMO. I didn't realize the Twister Orb, but, there was so much more powerful than the Frozen Orb on console. So I wasn't building it. Now that I've gotten back to it, I went back, looked at their leaderboards, and everybody's using this build, the DMO. For the DMO is the Twister build. All right. So, before we get into it, first things first, as usual, make sure you go into your options under gameplay. Make sure elective mode is turned on so you can put your abilities on any button you wish and any number of abilities from one category on those, right? And also make sure that show advanced tooltips is turned on so it gives you more information about your skills and your follower's skill. It's a big help when you're trying to put a build together and especially early game when you're having issues keeping it alive or generating resource, you can get a little more information on your skills and customize that build a little bit more for your play style. Like none of these builds, almost none of them are set in stone as to how you build them and run them. Right? It's kind of up to you. Just whatever works for you and get you moving down the road and progression and more towards the end game. Right? It's all good. Have fun. Tear it up. All right. So let's jump into this. Now, yesterday after I signed off, I don't normally do this, right? But I was like, for whatever reason, I came back and I just went over my head, you're not streaming. And I spent a couple hours just dinking around with this build, changing some stuff up, working around, looking for, what is kind of an easier play style, right? Just for doing T16 and stuff, because the build is more than powerful enough to pull you through T16, especially with the seasonal perks, the permanent perk of the altar and the current seasonal perks of our gems of hatred and whatnot are. All right. So this is what I kind of came up with, right? So you're going to have your Twisted Sword and your Etched Sigil are going to be your main weapon in your offhand, right? And right now, currently, I'm just I'm thinking in my mind, okay, how would I build this if I just got the set together, right? So and I'll go so I'm using all the pieces of the set. I'm using Herbrash's binding so I get the extra cost reduction to cast my arcane power, right? I think on that too, I decided I was going to run with a different skill. I hadn't changed it. Like, I think the guy on the leaderboard was using static discharge, and I was going back and forth between that and the build suggestions over at Natural, and they suggest Flame Ward, right? So if you read this, you take 15% less damage from attacks while channeling. Every second you channel increases this amount up to 5%, up to a maximum of 25% damage reduction. Arcane Torrent's damage turns into fire. All right. This kind of replaces Taeguk. Like, generally, if you're channeling, you're using a channeling skill, you're going to want to use Taeguk because it stacks and it gives you, I mean, I think it starts at like 30 or 40% increased damage, and at 25, it gives you 25% damage reduction. So this kind of replaces it. It gives you the damage reduction from that, right? The 20, you get 25 instead of 1. All right. Right. And on Maxroll, the build is set up more like this. Like, instead of using this, they went here. Let me double check the skills on that. They use the same. This is the same, right? But then they also use force push or wave of force, right? Instead of black hole on the build, which I'm not sure about. I think I like black hole a little better. And they use deflection on magic weapon instead of the resource generation. And they definitely use power of the storm. All right, now, and I was having some issues kind of staying alive and with generation. So, like, early game, right? So I went with Conduit, Power of the Storm, and Diamond Skin, right? I'd done away with Teleport, right? The original build on the, like, and I'm sure that's for speeding through, that they're using Teleport. And this build also calls for Teleport on, but I'm like, yeah, early game, maybe you don't need it so much, right? And then they use Audacity also, so that's close damage. And what else do they use is different? Instead of Power Hungry. Like this one, I set this up more for distant damage. Right? And for standing still damage, so we could, I'm thinking, an illusionist. What do they, okay. Now, I don't know why they have a passive that's connected to mirror image. Oh, when you use mirror image, slow time, or teleport, your movement speed is increased by 30% for 3 seconds. Illusionist. That's why they run with that passive. And I have this, like, just as more, like, armor resistance. Like, I think that's kind of a more all-around passive for the build. The other, yeah, maybe you could switch it out for Audacity so you're doing distant damage and close damage, right? It's up to you. Like, I went with this more kind of all-arounder. And instead of methods of channeling, like on the online build, they have Wrestler's Folly in the cube, and they're wearing Ashen Guards. So I'm going to just equip Ashen Guards in the cube, right? And then, yeah, they're using captains just like on the leaderboard build, which I'm not using right now. So is what I've done is I put them on so that gives me an extra slot, right? Ring slot. So I can equip 3 rings. I've got Convention of Elements. I've got Obsidian Zodiac for the cooldown, right? And then in the skills, that allows me to get the full 80% damage reduction out of Halo of Creedy. Because really, the build is kind of squishy, right? And I haven't really made any adjustments on some of this stuff, right? Because really, like that 5% cooldown, I could roll for area damage. I need the poison damage on the sword to get the damage stacks out of our Essence of Anguish. Here's what I need. I need area damage on the weapon. It's got resource reduction and elite damage, but what the weapon needs, your main damage bucket for the build is going to be area damage, right? That's what you want to. So like I can roll area damage there to get more out of it. I think I can get some area damage here, but on your shoulders you want your cooldown and resource reduction generally. But for this, yeah, like so you would skip cooldown on this build. Like I'm saying, I'm using Obsidian to make up for that on beginner build here. You would definitely want resource reduction and area damage on your shoulders. And this, like, I don't think you ever really get a good intelligence, vitality, and reduction of damage from elites probably is what would be your best call on this. And of course, like the 2 things most you want on your helm is going to be critical hit, and I think intelligence and life. Intelligence, crit hit, and twister damage percentage. Probably be what you want natural on that. And again, so your squirts, you're gonna want your crit. Int works, straight damage works, but preferably you are going to want arcane damage, right? Over those, you want crit, arcane damage. And same here, you're going to want crit chance, arcane damage. Number 1, you want your arcane damage. This is where you're going to get your arcane damage. And then intelligence, vitality, and crit. And as you can see, like a lot of your bracers come pretty standard with those. Is just getting a good one with your percentage damage. On your Halo of Creedy, you're generally going to want crit chance. You want high crit chance. That's 8.5. You want like 10. Straight damage comes with straight damage, usually. And then you want area damage. And then crit hits grant arcane, right? I rolled for the arcane. Even though area damage is a higher, you want the area damage, right? Because that's your damage bucket. In your rings, of course, you're going to want crit, int, or crit, straight damage. Or area damage. Crit, area damage. Let's see, and I think the same is that's what they say on your Halo. You'd be better to wear the Halo, because then you crit area damage again would be the preferable. Okay, now I know this is like, so you use fire there, you use poison, fire, what's your elemental there? No elemental. Arcane, arcane. Safe passage. Arcane. Deflect. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly why. I mean, I don't think you're going to get much of a bonus out of elemental exposure because you're only like using a couple different elements. So you're not going to get the big stacks out of it. You're probably, I'm going to swatch that for Audacity. All right. So because that gives us any time they're within 15 yards, which people are up close quite a bit because your Rancer's Follow, you'll suck them into you. So you want that bonus damage up close damage, in my opinion, right? The online build calls for, in our gems, they want Stricken, and of course Bane of the Trapped. Then they call for Esoteric, right? So that's damage reduction, and I'm doing Zays, right? Because it gives me a chance to stun and damage at a distance, because you do a lot of that too. I think it's because I've stacked other, by having better cooldowns with the ring, I've just stacked a little bit more, and diamond skin. So I've stacked a little bit more damage reduction in and a little less speed. So let's take a look how this runs really quick. Yeah, I tried it in a 120 and I was getting smacked around. I just don't have enough area damage into the build. I'm not getting the full benefits of how that would run, right? So if you set it up properly, I'm sure it'll easily smack a 120. But I'm not there, right? I'm not there right now. So we'll go here. I think I got plenty of. Right, so first thing you want to do is get in here. Come on, B button. Get back in there. Pop your, and then pop that. Pop your diamond, your storm shield, and then your diamond skin. And I don't know why it has been wanting, like something's lagging on me. Then I just basically hold. Right, so I have plenty of resource cost reduction. I can hold my. There we go. Our my brain just blanked out. I'm sorry. I can just hold my arcane torrent and my diamond skin down. Power of the Storm's getting its job done. Conduit. Now later on, you change that for magic weapon or deflection, right? Depends how you set the build up. And then black hole and our energy twisters. So now the way I play this is I hold down my arcane torrent and my diamond skin, right? And then I tap the A and X, that black hole, and the energy twister are on. Now our energy twister is Wicked Wind. So when I cast it, it goes like whatever character I'm locked on or it's decided to lock on, and it will cast Wicked Wind where they are, and it'll stand still on them. And the idea is, if you got enough cooldowns going on with your Obsidian, for me, this is my plan, how I think about the build I've made, is that you can, in all hopes, cast Black Hole and your energy twister at the same time, and they end up in the same spot. So your monster gets sucked in by Black Hole while they're standing on top of the energy twister to get your damage multipliers going, right? Let's see, so that's why I've used her Brash's Binding as my belt instead of going with the capital set. So I can just arcane torrent with no, right? no regard. And then it also affords me the ability to launch more twisters because I'm keeping my resource up better. Right? And again, the diamond skin, when it procs, if I got smacked. Oh, and then I teleport. Okay, and I did have galvanizing ore. Yep. Distant damage close. I need to give one of these up. Although I like the 10% and I think I'm going to give the, well, I can't right now. I'm in a next go around. I'll probably give that up, my all-arounder for the shield, the power shield I'd had as the the big thing about this is you get your big damage stack on this build, right, from enemies affected by your slow time, right? That's why I want to be able to just hold my arcane torrent down constantly, because hitting with it auto casts my slow time bubbles, and my slow time bubble is what triggers my damage bonuses, right? And then slow time, as long as I have a slow time cast, I'm getting 75% damage reduction as well. So that's why I want to be able to just hold that arcane torrent down. Right, and then on top of that, the Rancer's Folly also, along with our black hole groups art, right? So I'll probably turn off close damage passive and keep with the distant, because every time I get up close to something that smacks me, I get schmack-a-whack-a-lack-it. Right? So again, yes, the Wiz is the glass cannon. I'm doing, lots of damage. And this is a GR90, and we're smashing it pretty well, right? And I believe, I took the time to level those A's up yesterday, so it's close to the same as we're getting. Maybe the esoteric might be better. Let's see where. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. You can see why they're running the esoteric in the online build. Run away! Get those going again. Yeah, it's definitely, you want to keep them bad guys at arm's reach. Right? You definitely want to be a long range humma-bumma. It works pretty well. I mean, it's definitely good. And they have run 150s with this build, so again, once you get your intelligence, hey now, He's like, you gotta catch me. Jamie, you're fine. You play nice with your brother. Jackson, don't tease your brother. Whoop, I'm gonna die. So yeah, just that, building it, you know, keeping it simple will get you, definitely get you into 90s, probably, possibly into hundreds. Right, there we go. And then, so the ultimate test here, to see where we're at. Right. I was going to switch this out for this, another shield generator. Because, yeah, I got smack-a-whack-a-lack a couple of times. No hitting. All right. Oh, I haven't even looked. I'm gonna change her for cooldown reduction for the time being. I hadn't even looked at that on her. Like I said, once you get to that point where you figured out how to run the build and keep them alive, like I've said, I've just got this, like, for a little more damage reduction, a little more resource generation. But yeah, you definitely could swap it, you know, put this on your right button and then put your teleport on your B button or wherever you want it, or whatever, right? However you want. Like I said, just the differences in how I've built it. And then, whoop, let's toggle over here. Right, and in the difference in how these guys have built it, right? There's similarities. Like, see, this guy's got manual channeling, so he gave up the 100%, the 100% shield for, you know, 25% more damage. Right, Wicked Wind is static charge instead of the fire. So it's like, it's up to you and your play style. Young men. Yeah, well, no. Don't tease him with it. Here's your pad. No, you don't tell me no, little mister. You don't get to do that. Think you're funny trying to throw a fit over there? God. Sociopathic 2-year-olds. Every one of them. Every one of them. Okay, so yeah, so back to this. Let's see what we got. Need to gramble. Yeah. So in this, let's back out of this because that's not a very good herb rashes, right? Because it goes up to 65% resource reduction, right? And the way it's been staying up pretty good for me. So then, like I could change this off for straight damage or the deflection, either one. But let's see now. the test. Here we go. We're going to take out our Paragon. Give this our T16 test. Generally speaking, right by the time you've got your season journey done and you've got your full set, you're into Paragon, right? You're over 70 and you're into Paragon, but this is kind of our test here. Like in most of these wouldn't be ancient or dead. This is just what's kind of dropped for me. We'll gamble off on mystery orbs. That's because it generates more veiled crystal for us. You gamble for something that's only 25, right? Versus just gambling, you know, whatever. Oh, that one. Take a look at those really quick. And we got to identify. We got to get rid of some stuff. And then we'll get back into it. And then we like one T16 run just to prove we can do it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, it does way more, but there's no intelligence on it, and the main thing she needs is intelligence. Oh, it's got dexterity on it. She asked me it does not need dexterity, so we can roll that for intelligence really quick. You can get her a better weapon. Yeah, int. There we go. See, it's still way better for her. All right. Oop. And let's see what else is on here. Oh, there's not really any chance to blind on hit. Almost max, right. So that's a bonus. There we go. Oop. All right, so yeah, we trash that bad boy. See what else on here. Oh, that's not as good. I mean, kind of, but well, I can say I looked at them. All right, so I guess quickest test. I'll jump a GR. 75, which is equivalent to T16. And I did remember to change that. Yes, I did, for the extra shield. Because I was getting telly-stomped. Basically, I know telly-stomp is when you teleport on something, or it teleports to you. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. That's the way that's supposed to work. We seem to be keeping our diamond skin up pretty good. Yeah, so in our resources staying up, so you could change that for magic weapon or deflection. And this, like I said, we've taken all Paragon out. Yeah, and it's smacking pretty good. You need a few more character-specific legendaries to run it the way I am. Like the Herb Rashes and the Ashen Guards. But most of these are common drops for the wizard, though. Your Twisty Sword, your... Right, the Etch Sigil, common drop. Ashen Guards, common drop. Yep. Okay, let's check up this way first. It's probably a dead end. Yep. And there was nothing there. We already killed everything there. Yeah, basically the way I just walk forward. And when I see him within distance, I hold down my diamond skin and the arcane torrent to start getting them casting. And then I tap the A and X to cast my black hole and my twisty. My twister. Energy twister. I have the power of the energy twister. Now I notice when it's like running it early, you get somewhere where you're not one-shotting everything and everything's getting hit a few times, so you're getting more out of your obsidian ring. That you can fire way more black holes, just way more. So in so your multiplier on that black hole is up way more often. So just right. So as a beginner build, if you run it, with your full 6 pieces, right? Because the Firebirds is the stronger build, really. It's the stronger build to go with. It's a little bit faster. Right? It's just a stronger build to run with. But if you're tired of running Firebirds, yeah, you can definitely do what, as leaderboard show, you can definitely run 150s with this. And like I said, you look at the macro build or at, I think Mobilytics is the other kind of, Icy Veins. You go there and look at the different builds, get used to your passives, right? And put a build that works together for you. Like this build that I've put together, I mean, it's definitely a decent build. I don't think because I don't have enough area damage, because your main damage bucket on this is going to be area damage. I don't have enough area damage in the build to run a 120, but I think if you did, you've just got a little bit more than I have in it. It could probably run a 120 pretty easy, which is good. It's good, right? If you're a casual player and you can like get your set together and easily move into 120s, I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Like I said, it gets you into T16, which is kind of end game, right? Not really anymore, but used to be end game thing is to be able to get to T16. And then it gets you into, like, you see me easily knocking out a GR90, which is above T16, because GR75 is equivalent to T16. Knocked out a GR90 pretty quick, so then it moves you into that end game arena, right? It does. And I'm sure it does a cow stick easily, which will get all your farming done. And again, like I said, this is without really rolling anything proper on the builds. The only thing, like here, I just rolled for the arcane there. And because we have arcane production in our altar over there, right, is one of the things. If you get 3 arcane for crit, we could actually just roll that for our area damage, right, for our damage bucket. Again, this should be arcane crit. Yeah, arcane intelligence vitality crit. And for me, I think, you know, you generally you're going to end up rolling for either your arcane or your crit damage. I find on your bracers. Again, the highest that does 297. The range is 300, so that's pretty good, right? That's a pretty darn good one. Could have a little bit higher crit, and a little higher int, but that's a pretty good one. You could augment that and roll with it, right? And I obviously haven't rolled for the Firebirds right now. But there's a lot of room for growth in this build. I've done nothing to it. And the more this should actually be in the cube. I have Halo Carini, but I wanted the full 80% damage reduction because you can get your area damage on these 2 rings. What if this was in the cube instead? And your area damage is your damage bucket. You'd want area damage here, and you'd want area damage here. Right? You can stack a lot of area damage in this build, and that's probably how they're smashing them, when they're just smashing the area damage. And then that's how they get away from wearing all 6 pieces and not eating your herb, right? You know. And again, you generate way more resource when you're not one-hitting all the dudes, right? You hit them 2-3 times, get more crit hits, get more resource production. All right. So that is that. Oh, close this. And I am going to, how much? You know what? Actually, I think, I know this is weird, but I'm going to, run a couple more 90s before I roll another character. Oh, forgot to get that going. It is fun. It's actually kind of fun to play. Like the Firebirds is definitely a faster build. And this would be faster if I had teleport on. Back off this dude before I get whacked. And then I'm going to go this way because, you know what? Screw all that poison damage on the ground. Screw that. I'm not walking through it. Get our globes. Get our Nephilim's Glory. See, now this is not a good map to run this. Because you can't cast out far and keep guys off you, right? Because I definitely set this up as a distance build, right? So we have to run off these guys. And I've also found that, like, holding, like, targeting a specific monster, you know, it doesn't always work as well, because sometimes it'll suck it right to you when you don't want them to. Pop that. Got enough going on there. There we go. Just took a second for that dude to realize he was dead. Ah, that was some damage. Oh, got it smacked again. See that ground damage? Should have backed way off to give enough time for.
Still waiting.
Die, Jesus. Yep. There we go. And I'm gonna. Like, I know it's a timed event. Like, yeah, this is not a good map for this build. So can't keep them at distance like I would prefer to. Oop, don't let that hit me. Okay. It's assigned. There we go. Oh, goodness. I hope I'm not sure how long I was running without a headset. Seemed like it was working at the beginning of the broadcast. I hope it was. I'm sorry if it wasn't. Holy cow. That would be a horrible broadcast. Yeah, this headset just keeps. It's got a good charge. I don't know why it keeps wanting to disconnect. But it is annoying. Pretty sure it was because normally, like, this headset has an awareness, right? So sounds in the room get broadcast through the headset, so I can hear what's going on with the munchkins and hear my own voice better. Because I find that most helpful, right? When you can hear your own voice properly in your headset, which is the whole point of, you know, wearing a headset. That area damage kicked my ass. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Paragon. That's part of the problem. Is I'm running this 90 with no Paragon in. Yeah. That was not brilliant. Basically, I just wanted to have more
Still waiting.
gems to gamble with when I start our next character, which I'm going to do a monkey because that's another character I'm fairly acquainted with and fairly acquainted with the builds of the monk. It was early back, when this first came out on like 360. I was a monk guy. I enjoyed the monk. That was before you had on the 360. You didn't have adventure mode, didn't really have sets other than your craftable sets, right? And the sets you did have later on didn't have most of the perks that you get on your current sets on the Xbox One. It was like it's seriously, it was maybe a sixth of the current game. Run away! There we go. Now he's taking damage. Thank you very much. Thank you for dying. You're so cooperative as to just die. And oh, I know what I should put some points in. I should put some points in. Yeah, Enforcer. Because that is what I'm going to need for the Monkey Monk. The initial build you get with the Monk is the Inna's build, which is the Hedrick set. So we'll start shooting for that right away. I'm not sure I have enough mats really to completely build. Need a lot more veiled crystal. Need a lot more veiled crystal. Okay, so
I can't afford
Wait,
it.
well, yeah. It's a Chuck E. Cheese.
come on.
No, this one's really.
Oh, duh.
No, I forgot.
Reset. Let's fill these first.
Wow, that's creepy. Chuck E. Cheese. Do it, Ah, ah. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, it was last season before. Last season when they had the Paragon, like you could put, it was 800 Paragon max that you could use on your Paragon board, but you could put all 200 from this one area into one stat if you wanted. Like that was kind of cool, especially and especially now that the Portals of Enmity and the Altar of Rights are a permanent part of the game. That I think that would add another dimension into how you build your builds, right? To get the best performance out of it for you personally. I think that would that adds a whole nother level to it. That's really cool. That's just me though. All right. And actually, no, not run. It's probably run a cow stick. Yeah, because then I can fire up another one of those. All Alrighty. Oh, Mayan. Little girl didn't like me, did she? So, just to get some more mats going before we roll over and do to our next character. That might just be the rest of this cast. Might just be me running a few of these.
Not ready yet.
And you can see I'm just holding all the buttons down once I get casting. Right? And just throwing stuff everywhere. Get that gem.
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
There's our first portal. Grab that gem. Grab that gem. Get out the way, pop in here. See, and I'm not even using the lock-on feature. I'm just kind of casting around, covering the whole area as best I can with our slow time bubbles. All right, so anything in that slow time bubble takes that damage we need.
Watch out!
Yeah, I could probably, like, running this T16 stuff, I could probably get that. Or teleport back in the mix. Do away with the diamond skin. And I heard a gobby, so this is our
Yeah. Oh.
last floor on the portal.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Oop. Wasn't paying attention there. About got stomped on there.
Really? Oh. Say what? What is it? Oh.
Oh, we got an arrow pointing back to something. Did I miss? Oh, and a second portal dropped and I missed it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Let's get this XP pool. And jog our happy little selves over there. Totally missed that portal drop. Not ready yet. Sure you are. Just cast it, baby. Just cast. Cast, cast, cast them spells.
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
There we go. Ooh. Get out of there. Da 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 da. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Still waiting.
Yes, yes, yes. Oof.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Yeah, it's definitely a good little build. I mean, it's not.
Still waiting.
Definitely smacking. If you're looking for a build that isn't, oops, we're full. That isn't Firebirds, it's does a good job. Yeah, this would definitely do it. Oh. Okay. Not a bad one. Yeah, I think I got plenty of extras for now. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. was actually talking about doing the monk next, and it starts dropping me monk stuff. Why do I have that monster hunter in there? I don't need that. I don't need that extra piece either now. Probably, I don't know. I might be back to the Firebirds later. I'm going to save those pieces. We'll see how it goes. All right, all right. Definitely getting a pile of... Was that it? Yeah, jeez. We dropped a nice pile of loot though. Nice pile of loot. Yes, sirree. I'm just gonna cast around here. Get a bunch of time bubbles up. Here for an hour. 10 a.m. here. Right on, right on. So, it's once again time for me to be an asshole. If you've come across my little stream here and have found any useful information, enjoyed my awkwardness at all, please consider following me here at Twitch. And maybe getting some notifications for when I go live, or that I've posted a video, or that there's a video available, and go on over to my YouTube page and subscribe there. Maybe get a notification so you know when I post a video. If you're not much into watching the live play, all my videos are archived on YouTube. All right, next floor. Boom boom's bad. Oof. That wrecked me. Ooh, still wrecking me. Jeez Louise. Get away from the damage or poison damage on the ground. Go see what else is out there. Yeah, that's it. All right, next floor. Boss floor again, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's our exit chest. Go pick up everything else first. full up again. Holy cow. You go kill everything. Alrighty. What are you doing, silly boys? Silly, silly boys. Alright, alright, alright. Identify. Yeah, get rid of this too. Nope, puzzle ring. Running gem, doing gem runs. Gold skill. Yeah, don't need it. Oh. Silly, silly boys. No running, no. No, go to the bedroom with that. You're gonna trip over a cord and fall down. Knock over my PC. I'll kick your little butt, boy. All right. Jamie, stop it. Go to the bedroom. Huh? Right. No gray items. Ah, I can buy some with the next tune. Oh, and I think I am going to steal my gear here. For the Enchantress on my next tune. Boys. Whoops. Yeah, I haven't even put sockets on that yet. All right. Come now. I hate it when it does that. Like I highlight something, and then I let off the thumbstick and it bounces off of it like 6 times in a row. It's kind of annoying. Whoops. Having said that, even when I do play on a PC, I usually use a controller, right? All right, I have to scold my little ones here. I'll be right back. All right, all right. And where was I? Oh yeah, I was being silly about. Yeah. Okay. So, let's pull our gems out of here. There we go. Now we'll leave him with this gear on. So yeah, that's got int. So I mean, it would work for our monk, as a starter. But we will. Right, and I'll leave this gear so that I can come back later and just do a DMO only build video where it's just like a quick 20-minute overview of the DMO. But for this stream, let's move on. Let's to our next tune. I'm going to do a monk. So quit out. Switch hero. Create hero. Monkey monk. Okay. Pavel. Whoops. There we go. Darth Grump Dad. Alright. Adventure mode, Act 1. Yep. See, Torment 6 is how we're going to be able to go here. Make sure you got adventure mode. Whamma bamma llama. Now. We got one of those. And we had. I'm not sure. I don't think I had any other monk gear that dropped. I was gonna start with. Oh, my son Wukus. Let's get some of the. Well, actually, let's just put that away for now. Okay, we got that. All right. Let's go weapons. Let's go fist weapons. We'll make 5 of these. Or so, I think that's about 5. All right, so we already have a Vengeful Wind. And we're going to upgrade rare items. Another Vengeful Wind. Rapid Strike. Logan's Claws. That should be enough. Hoping for a Wu Kim Lao. Another Vengeful Wind. Roshiros. Jawbreaker. Come on now. Should have just straight made 10. Just a full 10. I'm betting it would have dropped. There we go. Aha, 2 of them now. Let's see which one is the best one. There we go. All right. Whoops. Wait. Actually, what I want to put on first is a Wu Kim Lao. That one's slightly better. All right. And gonna need oh. Save that. We'll just tank these for now. Okay.
Carl's house.
Should have a couple Ramadala ding dangs. Just this alone is going to give us a huge advantage on leveling our character, right? Especially if we run out of mats to get this done with. Whoops. Gonna want our leveled up. So we're gonna give our starter character here, whoops, as much of an advantage as we can early game, right? Down, 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 down. There it is.
Let's make the ice cream. Let's make Carl's
Yeah.
ice cream.
Boys! Excuse me a moment. They get to playing WWE on the couch, and let's put that in the wound kill now.
Yeah.
Let's combine up the biggest one of these we can make. I think we should have enough. There we go. All right. And it gets it's tough to tell because like everything's set at level 1. The highest yellow we can make here. Bad out of veiled crystal already. Sun Wukus. And oh, we're out of reusable parts, but I can fix that really quick. I bet this guy's got all kinds.
I must lessen my burden.
And oh, better get a pet. Again, need a floating pet. We'll go. Yes, yes. Kind of like those. Whoops. There we go. Stone gauntlets, which will work for now, but I know we have more Sun Wuku pieces. I think it was chest, so that'll give us 2-piece Sun Wuku. int. And to put that because I can roll the int off for a socket. It's got cold, arcane. Need lightning damage for the builds where we're going to end up. Get our follower too. Not that I can put anything on her till I'm level 70, and she is also. Okay. Put that on. I mean, any set bonuses at all while we're leveling are going to help, right? And we can, let's see what we can do over here. Jewelry, we're going to definitely want. Ring of Grandeur to start with. We'll go with measurements there for now, for the cooldowns. Not exactly sure what's going to give us our best. Mantles, I mean, are going to be our best all around. We'll go with this. Lyrics. That way I can put a red gem in our helm for XP while we're leveling. Right. None of these have dexterity on them. Yep. We'll see which one gives us our best life, though, like after I have this on. Let's craft up a ruby. I might have already done that. Double check here. Nope. But we got enough. And I think at some point I crafted up some diamonds. Double check. Just go look. Go look, dummy. Yes. All right. So we need those two. Let's see how many more I can craft up really quick. See if we can get one more. Big one. There we go. That's going to give me way better survivability. Okay. With that broken crown. Okay, let's see what our best one option actually is. Looks like that's going to be it right there. Whatever. Best option. Really, it's going to be a Rancer's Folly. Oof. What I should do is, well, I can craft pants and boots. I should be able to. See if I can craft a couple of pieces of captains here. Ah, craft one. I think I have captains in here, but they have intelligence on them. But that will get me where I'm going, I guess. Not getting any bonuses out of that, but then of course we're going to grab best convo and I want that stone at Jordan. I don't believe I didn't save another obsidian for my next build. That's kind of silly. Okay, let's get this stone of Jordan, get a socket on the stone of Jordan. Oh, that would be the one I'd want to roll off for a socket. Well, I need that lightning damage. That's oh well. Save the straight damage. That's gonna get us further down the road. Hopefully I got enough of these to get a socket. Oh, come now. There we go. Right. I need to roll a socket on that also. I guess that's where that int is going. Oh, yes. Yes, that's what I want. And I will just straight grab. Oh. Oh, shit. That's right. Don't really, let's pull that because I believe I get that on one of these anyway. Yeah, extra XP. All right. I don't get the bonus on it that I... So... grab that. I'll grab that because as soon as I get our Tempest Rush open, that will be going on anyways. Okay. Belt. All right. Which isn't bad for not having any skills at all like level 8 doing 30. That's pretty good. That's not going to do me any good. So resource cost reduction. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's not straight damage, but it'll definitely help. And oh, I'm out of cow sticks. And if I remember, well, I'll be able to tell right. Yep, all of our altar is still going full blast. Paragon. Yeah. Set up our Paragon. All this makes
I cannot afford that.
rolling a new tune and really like super easy. All right. So all right. That'll have to work till we start getting some more. So I just don't have enough mass to gamble and anything I gamble for right now is going to come at level 1. Right, and that's going to suck. So pop one of these and just start killing things. Get another shrine going.
It is not ready yet.
Oh, gamble gobby. Okay.
Has raised me to new heights. It is not ready yet.
Run, run, run.
I must wait to use that ability.
Yeah, we'll go there.
It is not ready yet.
Oh yeah, Death Strike.
I must wait to use that ability.
That was nice.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Okay. Don't think I have Epiphany for a while yet. Yeah, not until like 61. So keep the punch there for when I run out of resource. But I like my dash strike on B. Wherever the heck it went. Up there it is. Why I usually have something like hit it and forget it, like Sweeping Wind. So I don't think I really have anything hit it and forget it right now. Yeah, I don't even have any monsters yet. But this one will just call that good for now, I guess. I forget what my two-piece is for Sun Wuku's. I think it's... Well, Sweeping Wind. I don't have Sweeping Wind yet. I don't have any of my mirrors yet.
I must wait to use that ability. I don't have enough spirit.
I don't have enough spirit.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Well, let's build some spirit.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. I need spirit. I must wait to use that ability.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Map.
It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged.
Okay, yeah. So slow right now, man. Even just slow.
I must
But
wait.
we're smashing stuff, so. Oop. Sweeping Wind, and there we go. We at least got that now. An RB. Let's do the mantra. Quick passive. Go there. What was our 2-piece again for sweeping wind? Oh yeah, damage reduction. Alright. Go, go, go. And I'm just going to keep going with this because... Trying to level. Alright. Didn't think we had any. I don't want to save any of these low-level gems. Alright, alright. Let's see. I believe we want assimilation is our final. It's like the best one on that. We're working our way over to Flurry. We'll go with that for now. Master of Winds, definitely want that. Falling Star is good enough for now. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, I could go here and do Implosion. That way, our auto one on. Sheesh. Let's see if I can. Do I have enough to upgrade? Check that first. Yeah, so let's see, got any yellows? He does. All right. Kind of, that's better occult ring than I think my follower currently has. I was hoping for There we go. That's more like it.
I don't have enough spirit. I must wait to use that ability. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. Not enough spirit. It is not ready yet.
Okay, let's change this for a minute to faith and light is what we're ultimately going for. Oops. Why is it not changing here? What am I doing? Is it on cooldown? Is that why it won't change? Probably. Yeah. Silly me. So silly. There we go. And then, not quite yet. I will go there, so when I do need to generate some resource,
That ability is not yet recharged.
okay. There we go, so we can generate more resource. And let's go there.
I need spirit.
Oh. Just take that back off for the mantra. I forgot I was using it. I forgot I was using it as a resource generator.
It is not ready yet.
How do you do?
have enough spirit. It is not ready yet. I must learn to use that ability. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet not enough spirit.
Oh, I'm over time now. Well, jeez, I was hoping we might have time to get this to 70 before it was time to start making lunch for the kiddos. Finish this rift and call it for this stream. Yeah, it doesn't take nothing to get your second character to 70. I'm just going to keep pushing this rift a little for a while. Okay. Oops. Inner storm, there we go.
It is not ready yet.
Okay, back down to the other end. Little gold gobby. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo. See, can't dash strike through the wall. There's a wooden door in the way. Wooden door I don't even have to click A on to open.
I don't have enough spirit. It is not ready yet. I must wait. That ability is not yet recharged.
Where are we at? Where are we at? We are at 53.
It is not ready yet. I must wait to use that ability. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet. That ability is not yet recharged. It is not ready yet.
Oh. Bottom. That puts us at 58. All right, gonna have to call it here. If I have time, I'll throw another one out later. Thank you for those of you who dropped in to watch the pod or watch the stream. Please follow me here at Twitch. Hop over, take the link on my page over to my YouTube channel, and subscribe over there. Maybe get some notifications. Check out my other videos, not just for Diablo, but for like RE4 and Dead Space and Dauntless. Seems like there's some other. I got some other ones there too for older games. Ninja Gaiden Black. So I hope everyone has a good day. I hope you enjoyed my podcast or my stream. Why did I say podcast? Because I'm tired too. It's been a long week already. This is me signing out and hope to see you again soon.